round of applause or something after that, right? I mean, we want to welcome you all here. We're glad you're here tonight. No perfect people allowed in the house. That's our motto around here. So I hope that isn't the case. We all are just trying to do our best. And so we're glad you're here tonight. Are you ready to have some fun and laugh and just have a good time? Are you ready for that? Well, a couple things to make you aware of. Concessions are over there, and so make sure you get what you need before we get started here. And so even as I'm talking, if you still need to get something, make sure you get that. And there's a silent auction over there. Kim, do you want to talk about that and how that works?
Basically, the silent auction I got over there is all homemade items that people from the church have done. We also have a raffle going on of different items. What you do is you keep half the tickets. And then the other half goes in the bucket of your choice. So you can put your eggs all in one basket, or you can split them up. Basically, it's very simple. We guys appreciate you guys coming. We hope you have a great time, and we're very blessed to see this house so full. So enjoy.
Yeah, we are glad you're here. A lot of fun for you tonight. So we're going to just get ready to get started. Jacob Betts is going to be our live comedian tonight. He's from the Houghton Lake area, so we're supporting somebody local, and so that's really good, and things like that. But we're glad you're here. We want you to know that. And so let's welcome Jacob Betts.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Glad to be here. Well, first off, we're going to hear from some other comedians. Tim Hawkins. Anybody heard of Tim Hawkins before? Woo! A couple people? All right, yeah, we'll hear him tonight. And then Darren Streblow. He's great too. So, first off here, anybody ever have some awkward situations? Never had an awkward situation. Yeah. I've had a couple before. One time I went to do a comedy show and the mic wasn't on, and I just had half my hand. And I didn't know why they didn't laugh. That was an awkward situation. So first, we have Darren Streblow talking about awkward situations in hotel pools.
So I have a phobia about strangers in the hot tub, and I have a phobia about women, and I'm walking toward the hot tub, 4 ladies sitting in the hot tub, and I'm nervous already. But to make it worse, and I don't think you ladies even know you do this, you stare. Why do you stare? Who's this? Why does he look so uncomfortable? Well, that makes me walk faster than I should, and I sat in the hot tub water too quick. Just you ladies might not understand this next part, just try to follow along. Guys, 9 cubic feet of air in my shorts. Like 90 PSI, right? I'm just gripping the side of the hot tub, trying to look normal, trying to look like nothing was wrong. But if I didn't let go of that pressure, I was going to flip upside down. But if I let all that pressure out at once, the blast would flip all the ladies upside down. So I came up with this quick plan. I thought it was genius at the time. I thought I'll just squeeze the shorts gently. Try to make little bubbles. Try to match the bubbles in the hot tub. Who's going to notice that? Everyone. It wasn't little bubbles, it was one gigantic bubble. And all we were. And I said the wrong thing. Pardon me. No, I was just trying to relieve the pressure. The pressure in my shorts. I was trying to make little bubbles for you ladies. Little bubbles. Hey ladies, where are you going? Come back. The pressure's gone.
I think some people in here can relate to that. I don't know. I can't, right? I can't. So, that was one awkward situation. Anybody ever feel awkward in restaurants? That's me all the time, okay? All the time. We'll talk about that later, but right now, here's Tim Hawkins talking about awkward situations in Cracker Barrel.
I love going down south to eat, man. Down south, there's some good restaurants like this Cracker Barrel. Yeah. Oh, down south, man, they're like, oh, we're gonna take you to the barrel, Timbo. We're gonna treat you right at the barrel. Y'all have Cracker Barrel here. It's not that great, is it? No, it's not. It's like you're eating at a garage sale, for crying out loud. There's stuff hanging all over the walls. Rusty farm equipment over your head. Hey, can we get a table nut right with a horse castrator? The big thread right there. I need some more golf tees for this triangular game. All shit slammed up and need the right move. The Cracker Barrel. They don't have omelets in the Cracker Barrel. It's supposed to be this breakfast place. I'm like, yo, I got an omelet. No, we ain't got no omelet. That was my waitress. Wait, no omelet. She wasn't even chewing gum. I don't know why. Like, we got omelet now. What she plays, what she got. Y'all got some eggs? Yeah, I got eggs. You got some peppers and sausage and mushrooms? Yeah. Think you can think outside the box for a little bit, Eric? I'm sure we can work something out here, kid. Draw you a schematic if I have to. All right. Little southern waitresses at the Cracker Barrel, man. It's like, I'm just trying to order food. I don't know what she's talking about. You know? I'm like, how are the biscuits and gravy? Oh, they make you want to slap your mama. But I don't think I'm going to get the biscuits and gravy. Being my mom was here and all, that would be kind of awkward. How are the pancakes? Don't make you want to hit your daddy with a baseball bat. Cool, that's my old menu. I can take a look at it. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want some food. That's what she said verbatim. Oh, they make you want to slap your mama. Are the biscuits that good? You're like, no, I don't know. Mama, you might want to go out in the car for a while. Yeah, a couple more bites I'm going to have to throw down. You know what I'm talking about? These are delicious. Say I didn't warn you.
It's too true, man. Every single time. In fact, last time I went there, I asked for an omelet. They didn't have it. That really happened. So, a little bit about me. I am an only child. Yeah, thank you. And I'm homeschooled. Yeah, let's go, people. Homeschool. Yeah, I know there's a couple people from a homeschool group back there. Thank you. We'll have to write about this in our journals next week at Co-op. So, Tim Hawkins' family is also homeschooled, and I would like to call this a theme song for all of our lives in the homeschool group. Check this out.
Some people say we're goofy, mysterious and spooky. Our neighbors think we're kooky, a homeschool family. We try rewind conversion, we learn about the versions. Our 6-year-old's a surgeon, a homeschool family. We learn about creation and classic education. We're sponsoring a nation, a homeschool family.
Unique.
The parents are the tutors, we build our own computers. We never go to Hooters, a homeschool family. Our princess and the lawyer, and Henry reads Tom Sawyer. Our 9-year-old's a lawyer, a homeschool family. We never leave our dwelling, our children are excelling, they're champions of spelling, a homeschool family.
Yeah. I'm also a senior in high school this year. Thanks for caring. Yeah. Ever been to a prom before? Gonna have senior prom this year. That might be a little awkward. I don't know. A little bit awkward. So being homeschooled, I also have to follow the same rules as public schoolers, right? I even have to have a foreign language credits. So I took, by the way, 2 most common spoken languages in the world, Mandarin Chinese and English, okay? In America, it's English and Spanish. I took German, because that's going to be useful somewhere in my life, isn't it? You know, I got on a mission trip to like the Texas-Mexico border, you know. They're all, hola, you know, like, guten Tag. I don't know how that's going to help me at all. But Darren Strebo, luckily he learned Spanish. Maybe he will get along in life better than I will. Check this out, we can talk about that.
Kind of a collective weirdness there, you know, see in other places. Yeah. 90% of Minnesota students take Spanish. Obviously, because we live so close to Canada. Canada es un mucho grande fiesta. They chant phrases in Spanish class which make absolutely no sense. The one we learned over and over again was "Juana pasa la banana Elena." No, I didn't know what it meant either. But we said it 10 times a day for 2 years. Juana pasa la banana Elena. Juana pasa la banana Elena. We'd greet each other in the hallways thinking we were speaking Spanish. Bill, Juana pasa la banana Elena. Juana pasa la banana Elena to you too. Then I met a guy from Mexico and that didn't go very well at all. He's like, hola. I said, Juana pasa la banana Elena. He said, you just said Juan passes a banana to his aunt. Where am I going to use that now? Weird sports play-by-play on ESPN 3. Here's the only one's got the banana. He's running with the banana. Juana pasa la banana Elena. She scored! Ooh, sacked by the German team.
Yeah. Anybody here married? Raise your hand. Yeah, I'm single. Ladies, hear me out. Okay. Anyway, if you're married, no matter how long you've been married, here's some things you don't say to your wife.
Choreography myself. Hey honey, have you gained some weight in your rear end? The dress you wear reminds me of my old girlfriend. And where'd you get those shoes? I think they're pretty lame. Won't you stop talking cause I'm trying to watch the game? If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. I planned a hunting trip next week on your birthday. I didn't ask you, but I knew it'd be okay. Go make some dinner while I watch this fishing show. I taped it over our wedding video. If you're then moved up now, a long and happy life is all to Solo, okay. Your cooking is okay, but not like Mother makes. The diamond in the ring I bought you is a fake. Your eyes look puffy, dear. Are you feeling ill? Happy anniversary, I bought you a treadmill. Long and happy love that too. These are the things you don't say to it. You're a man who doesn't want to get killed with a knife. These are the things you don't say to it.
say some of the things, might have some problems, might be potentially problematic, you know. I found out something in my life that is potentially problematic to me in the future. Last year, I discovered I have allergies. I'm allergic to cats, dogs, and a billion other things, all kind of dust, you name them, okay? I'm not allergic to grass, all right? I have 4 cats and a dog, and 2 cats like to sleep on me every morning. They'll wake up and he's on my face. And I thought to myself, you know, I love cats a lot. I love my kitties. My kitty's a crazy cat lady. My friend calls me. I won't admit, I'm a crazy cat lady, okay? With allergies. And yeah, thank you.
Go cats.
Go cats, yeah! I love dogs too, don't get me wrong, cats, love them, okay? But I thought, man, if somebody ever wants to kill me, I'd die happy, really. I'd be a happy person when I die. Death by kittens, okay? Just take me to the animal shelter, throw me in the kitten room, I will play and frolic and pass out, okay? But I will be happy when I die, all right? That's how I want to die. So, Darren Streetblow also has some allergies, and here's his story.
I actually used to work at a daycare. Once again, not a joke. Come on, Edmonton, help me. I did. I worked at a daycare for like a day. I don't know. I never had a problem getting little kids to sleep. You know, just hold them right there. Y'all need to try it. It works. I'm just telling you, it works. No, I love the kids. Sometimes it's the parents I can't stand. You know what I'm talking about? These parents who make excuses for their kids. Like it's never his fault. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. He wouldn't need to do that. Kids like stabbing people with scissors. What's the mom say? Oh, he has allergies. There's a lot of pollen in the air that can want to kill people. Just like his daddy, he has a lazy eye. That's why he's in prison.
I was mistaken, that was Tim Hawkins talking about different kind of allergies, all right? Allergies nonetheless. I think Darren Streetblow, we will hear from him in a bit about allergies. So I actually work at Children's Church 3 times a week over in Houghton Lake, and we have like 45 kids among those 3 days. You know, I really love children a lot. But every week, when I go and I sit down and the bus delivers them to the church, and they burst through the doors, and I look at them, and I see them running towards me. Jacob! You know, I think to myself, why am I here? Yeah. So, let's hear more from Darren Streetblow. All right, let's hear an assortment of things.
Hi. How are you? Oh, it's good to be here. I blew a date really badly. My wife sent me to the video store. She said, get something we both like. So I got Alien. Yeah, that science fiction thriller from the 80s where the alien leaps out of the stomach, you know? That was bad. But have you ever got a video and it's the right case, but it's the wrong video inside? You ever did that? I popped it in without looking. It was your first trimester of pregnancy home educational video. I was really upset. But I felt worse for the pregnant woman who got the video that I wanted to run. I'm a Christian. It's hard to be a Christian in today's world. People use your God's name as a curse word. I don't understand that because I don't do that to anybody else. You know, most people see me walking down the street, stub my toe. I was like, Bill, how you doing? Oh, Buddha! Buddha! Hari H. Krishna. Look at that. I have kids, 4 of them, and I have a baby now. And the baby's personality is developing. It's a little scary. I went to kiss him goodbye, and he grabbed this part of my hair and yanked. I yelped with pain. That scared him, so he punched me in the face. His older brother is a random child. Now, some of you know exactly what that means when I said that, but if you don't, you say stuff to a random child, they respond in a way you don't know if they're talking to you or some spirit in the room. You need to go clean up your toys. Well, Mario is a fish. Okay, you gotta go clean up your toys. If I ran 1,000,000 miles, my breath would smell like a puppy. Are we in the same dimension? Chocolate, Eiffel Tower. So I clean up his toys. And then his older brother has a speech issue, kind of an impediment that he's growing out of. It's adorable, the way he talks. It's just so cute, but he gets furious when you don't understand him, which happens all the time. You know, how old are you? Foy. What? Foy! What does a lion say? Roy! He wanted to watch a video, said, Daddy, I want to watch Tudabot. What? Tudabot. Can't understand what Tudabot! And he shoved the DVD in my face. Tudabot! Tweety Bird. I said, oh, Tweety Bird, got it. He's like, Moyan, and he walked away. And everyone's got one of these in their house. My oldest son thinks he's the parent, and he's got to correct me, even if I'm joking, which I tend to do. Like, hey kids, with all this rain, we're going to need an ark. You know? Technically, Father, worldwide floods are no longer possible. We're not going to need an ark. I don't like your tone. Go up to your room. Technically, Father, it's not my room. You own the house. What do you say to that? Like, stop thinking. You're driving me nuts. Technically, Father, insanity rarely happens because of other people. What about... I'm not proud of this, but when telemarketers call my house, I hand the phone to him. Technically, it's not a free offer if we have to pay for it. Technically, you're not my friend if you can't pronounce my last name. Someone else wants to talk to you. Is this Tudabot? Tudabot! Tudabot! Boy! I don't call back. I suffer from allergies. I'm only allergic to 2 things, organic and inorganic matter. I didn't think I had allergies, I just said I had a really bad cold since preschool, so... My mom, she used to treat the problem, she used to hose me down with Vicks Vapo Rub. And she liked that stuff too much on me. The air above me had this distorted look all the time. I get on the school bus in the morning, everyone got emotional instantly. First girl I tried to kiss got cured of her asthma, so praise the Lord. Went to the allergy clinic, they said, we're going to give you 15 shots in your arm. I'm like, what a happy place. But I thought I'd be alone for that. I wasn't. I was in a big room, we're all getting shots at the same time. I'm the only adult, it's all little kids. So after all this screaming and begging for mercy, the doctor said to me, please, you're scaring the children. But it hurt. They shot formaldehyde in my arm to see if I'd react to it. I did. I put my doctor in a headlock. Thanks for checking me for formaldehyde. Next time someone wants to store me in a jar with some frogs, I'm going to say to you, I'm allergic to poison. I'm allergic to wheat, eggs, milk, and sugar. I had nightmares nightmares about the Muffin Man. Allergic to dust mites. Microscopic creatures that live in your pillow. I don't know what's worse, being allergic to them or knowing they exist. I wake up at like 3 in the morning, oh, they're here! I sleep with a helmet and a tick collar now. My wife has lost that love and feeling. Maybe the next April row, I'm not sure. I want to be cool for my wife. I want to dress cool, do the cool, stylish things. Obviously, it's not working out so good. But I just can't do the stylish, cool stuff. I just can't wrap my head around something like the piercing thing. I can't wrap my head around that concept. Like, you know, why does a pimple on the side of your nose look cool if it's metal? Yeah, I've been doing the wrong thing with Clearasil and should have been using Elmer's glue and a BB. And a tongue ring? Are you kidding me? What if you sneeze and pierce somebody else? That's what I want to know. You look cool. Never seen that pierce people. Dramatic. Tattoos are kind of nifty, but studies have shown tattoos are addictive. It's hard to stop with just one. It starts out elegant and small, just a nice skull and crossbones. And 6 months later, skull and crossbones gets lonely. You get a kimono dragon friend over here. And they need a ride to get around it to get a Greyhound bus back here. A theme park and a UN building, and your skin's out of room. You look like a fraternity prank. I think it's a bad thing if you're naked and we can't tell. If I get a tattoo, I want it to be useful, you know? My anniversary is on July the 30th. Like I said, I have a baby, 1 year old, and they had us do Lamaze again. Very scary. Their job is just to scare you to death, you know? That's all they want to do it for. It doesn't help you at all. And they use films. We're going to see a film. We're like, how bad can it be, you know? Cesarean section. A couple of natural childbirth. It's horrible, you know, you're cutting through to get the baby, you know. I'm not a doctor, but isn't that hard on women? I think it's harder on the baby, though, because when you're born the right way, the way you're supposed to be born, I think that's such a slow process. I think the kid thinks it's his idea. It's like, I wonder what's down here. Oh, the door. When you're born cesarean, it's not slow at all. I mean, you're in the womb. You're in the room! Imagine how horrible it would be for you. You know, you're the baby in there, relaxing in a nice warm jacuzzi, and the roof opens up, something grabs your head, yanks you out of the building. It's a masked giant with a knife. That's a bad day. That isn't even the worst part of it. These small group class discussions. We're going to talk about pregnancy issues. There was a nurse at a whiteboard, and I noticed that I semi-circled around the nurse. Snow is falling in northern Minnesota. It's the middle of June. Today, class, we're going to talk about the proper color of amniotic fluid. I'm like, do we have to? Haven't we suffered enough? Please be quiet. It needs to be clear. Amniotic fluid needs to be clear. And she starts talking about all the colors it should be. I'm turning all these colors. But not my wife, because pregnant women are the toughest people in the world. She's watching this gross presentation, drinking a 5-gallon thing of ice water. Like it's no big deal, but pregnant women can be clumsy. She dropped the ice water right between her knees, just whoop. And I didn't see what happened, like, her water broke! It just broke! And the class freaked out, they're like, ah! Is it clear? It's got ice chips in it! Which is typical for Minnesota children. Thank you very much, folks.
Come to Michigan, man. Minnesota, Michigan, what are you talking about? Anyway. So, it's a church. I frequent my church very often. Like I said, I work in the children's ministry, and something we do with the kids, we pray with the kids. Okay, and that's something we do a lot. If you don't go to church, Tim Hawkins has some prayer tips for you. If you're just getting into it, listen to this gold stuff.
Fun stuff. I do a lot of comedy in churches, though. I go to some really cool churches and some really messed up ones. No offense. No offense. No offense. I do. See, if you're not a Christian here, I mean, that's cool. Glad you're here. But Christians, they use language sometimes and like code. It's like it doesn't mean what we're saying. We have this phrase, servant's heart. You ever hear that phrase, servant's heart? You hear that all the time. Tim, you got a servant's heart, do you? You have got a servant's heart. See, I hate it when somebody says I got a servant's heart. That means they want me to start stacking chairs. Servant's heart means you're a pushover and a loser. That's what servant's heart means. Tim, you got a servant's heart. So's your mom. You know what I'm talking about? You got a servant's heart. Bring it! Bring it! People talk about their church. It's like a code. It's another code. If you hear someone say about a place, I love it there, I love the music there. Well, that means the preaching stinks. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. They say I love the music, but I love the preaching, that means the music stinks. You hear somebody say about a place, I love it there. No one judges me, and I can be who I want to be. You're the bar. Church, the pastor always makes us hold hands across the congregation. I can't stand that. I'm ADD because I can't think about the prayer. I'm just thinking about the person I'm holding hands with the whole time. Man, this dude's hands are huge. I think he's got an extra finger. Is that a mole or a milk duck? What's going on? Dude. I don't know if I'm sweating or he is. You ever pray old hands, you say amen to the old sweet? Amen. What that means? Let go. That's what you should do that out loud. Play Red Rover. It's like the preacher I know.
Well, you having fun so far? All right. Well, first thing, before we go to intermission time, we're going to take about 10 minutes. I'd like to, could you turn me down a little bit on there? I'd like to invite you to come here. We have several events. We usually have one event every month that we do here. And so our next one is in February 14th and 15th. We're doing an Art of Marriage conference. And so if you're married and just would like to invest in your marriage, that conference is $50. But it covers your food for 2 days for Friday night. There's no food Friday night, but it covers the conference 7 to 9 p.m. Friday night, and then Saturday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Breakfast and lunch is included in that $50. You get a manual and all kinds of things. It's a great conference, a great time to just be with your spouse and things like that. So we try to do those kind of events at least once a month. And so I'd love to invite you to that. I'm Pastor TJ. I'm the campus pastor here at Tri-Point Church of God. We're connected with over 110 churches in the state of Michigan, the Church of God. And we also have 3 churches that we're very closely connected with here in the northern Michigan area. Mayo Church of God and Alpena Church of God, Tri-Point Church of God and Alpena. And we want to start over 20 churches here in the northern Michigan area. And so we're excited about what God is doing here. And if you don't have a church home, we'd love to invite you. This is a place where no perfect people are allowed. And so if you don't have a church home, I'd love to invite you to that. I have a video to show you before we break for intermission. Check it out.
Here's a few reasons why people don't go to church.
I can't come to church until I get my life together.
Church is how I got my life together.
Church is filled with a bunch of hypocrites. And there's always room for one more. All they care about is your money.
They care about me, not about my money.
Is there some kind of dress code?
Yes, the code is wear some clothes.
Church, it just makes me nervous. I was nervous at first, and then I felt right at home. I'm not sure I believe everything that you believe.
But you can still belong. Church is for wimpy, girly men.
You want to say that again?
If you knew me and what I've done, you wouldn't want me.
If you knew me and what I've done, you wouldn't be worried.
You can come to my church even if you were brought up Catholic,
Baptist,
Jewish,
Mormon,
Lutheran, Pentecostal,
Presbyterian,
Church of Christ.
Southern Baptist, a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing.
See, it's not about a religion, it's about a relationship.
So please, come to my church,
Where nobody's perfect,
Where beginners are welcome,
where socks are optional, but grace is required.
where forgiveness is offered.
Where hope is alive.
and where it's okay to not be okay. Really.
So we have Saturday night services, 6 p.m. Love to have you for that as well, but also love to have you for the other events as well. So be looking for those, look for those in the papers with the Voice and the Herald and things like that. But during this time, 10 minutes, you have concessions, do the raffle, do the silent auction, go to the bathroom. The bathrooms are just outside that door around the corner. So go enjoy that.
What we have, like the pizza.
We have pizza, hot dogs, chips, cookies, you name it, we pretty much got it. Pop, water, all that. In 10 minutes, we'll come back. And then here's what we're going to do. Check this out. Jacob has some new recording equipment that he's going to need you to laugh extra hard when we come back, okay? Because it's going to be on recording, and it's all new stuff and some different stuff that he's come up with. So I want you to get ready for that. So go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back in 10 minutes.
All right, everybody, how are you guys? I'm having fun so far. I hope you guys are. So we got to run over a couple procedures first. All right, this is like the airline lady, you know. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you, that kind of thing, all right? Number one, all right, I need you to laugh extra loud for 2 reasons. Good job, thank you. First reason, we're recording a new comedy album tonight, all right? You can get my first one back there, but we're recording a new one tonight. You want to have laughs on there, right? Second reason, I am an emotionally unstable teenager, all right? As you can probably tell. And if you don't laugh, it's kind of like rejection. And one person rejecting me can throw me over the edge. So I don't want that to happen, because you would feel horrible, all right? You wouldn't want to live with that for the rest of your life. So let's try this. To test this, I'm going to use a joke my grandmother gave me when she found out I was doing a show here. She said to me just last week, she just said to me, "Hey Jake, I have a joke for you. You know, I want you to say it, so I'll do it right now. And I want you guys to laugh extra hard. We'll see if it'll work, right?"
Yes.
Why did the dog jump into the lake?
Why?
Because he didn't want to be a hot dog. That'll work, I think. Okay. All right. Good job. Let's get this started in here. Excellent, excellent. So, like I said, I'm an only child. I'm homeschooled. And being an only child, a lot of things I can't get away with in life. Like when I was little, whenever something broke, everybody knew who did it. My dad. And there was one point in my dad's life where he actually wanted to adopt a child just so he could stop taking the blame for all the things that he did. Okay. Said I'm homeschooled. There's some other homeschoolers here in the building. Yeah. And I'm the only kid in class. And if I see another kid in class, that's when I'm institutionalized. So I'm the only one that can see him. You know? And my mom is awesome for putting up with me every day, right? Because I'm like this all the time, which would seem fun at first, and they have to live with me. She's great. God bless her. But the woman has some weird coping mechanisms. You know that song from Blue's Clues? Every time they get a piece of mail. You just got a message, you just got a message, you just got a message. I wonder who it's from, right? That song? She loves that song. And our old computer, every time we would get an email, we'd go, boop, boop. You have mail, you know, that kind of thing. And every time it would beep, she would have to sing that stupid song. We could be in the most serious of all serious conversations, you know, like, Jacob, your great uncle 3 times removed on your grandfather's side of the family is on his deathbed. Ooh, you just got a message. You just got a message. He's not going to make it much longer. You people are sick, man. Laughing at my great uncle 3 times removed on the grandside of my father's family's death. I'm just kidding. You can laugh. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, my family. Love my family. Great people. You know, involved in Boy Scouts. Yeah, Boy Scouts. Woo! Yeah! Boy Scout camp, everybody. Yeah, all right. See, the one Boy Scout that's doing video for me didn't cheer. He knows why. You hear horror stories all the time. You know, don't go to Boy Scout camp. It's not that bad. Really isn't that bad. Right? There's just no electricity. I can live with that. No electricity. That means there's no television. A little worse. Right? That also means there's no internet. There's no internet. That means there's no Google. There's no YouTube. And there's no Facebook. There's no Facebook. There's nothing at Boy Scout camp, okay? Without your Facebook, you had your tent buddy, and your sleeping bag. That's all you have at Boy Scout camp, okay? It really makes you appreciate today's technology, all right? When I got home from my first week at Boy Scout camp, I sat down and I appreciated my television set for $5. Appreciate, yeah. I love TV. Love it. I can sit in front of TV all day, eat, get fat, all right? Anyway. And I love to entertain people, right? comedy, music, whatever. And television and entertainment go together, right? Yeah. Be perfect. Me and TV, right? I was on the TV once. I was. For about 5 seconds during a NASCAR race. And then my dad came and knocked me off. He couldn't see. I was having so much fun up there, man. Well, my grandmother, God bless her. I say that because she's probably not going to like this. She's over there, by the way. She's over there. Yeah. The woman has an obsession with plastic Ziploc bags. Which is quite useful, you know, if you need to carry around stuff. But she uses them for the weirdest things in the world, all right? We had a cutlery party, right? And they also had spices and drink mixes and smoothies and dips, all that kind of stuff. And they happened to have a smoothie mix that they mixed up for this party, right? You know, people come in, they drink the smoothie, they're like, I want some of this, and then they buy some. Well, they had some left over. And I've been known to enjoy a smoothie every now and then. So, they said to me, Jacob, do you want the extra smoothie? I said, yeah, sure. So my grandma, instead of putting it, I don't know, in a cup, like a normal human being, she put it in the Ziploc bag. A Ziploc bag. Anybody ever had a smoothie out of a Ziploc bag? Because I have! My family and I have grown up on food out of Ziploc bags. Seriously? Smoothie, chicken, you know, sounds normal. But don't get me started on the mashed potatoes and gravy. Nasty, yeah, it's gross. Yeah. My grandma and I went fishing a couple years ago. Right? And we caught 5 fish. And we filleted, when we got home, 5 fish. And when I say we, I mean my grandpa, because I'm not getting my hands bloody, all right? And so normally, proper procedure, you fillet the fish, you go inside, get some tin foil, wrap the fish up in the tin foil, stick it in the freezer. So I went inside. I said, Nana, could I have some tin foil? And she said to me, without missing a beat, I don't have any tin foil, but I have a Ziploc bag for you. No, I don't want a Ziploc bag. Yeah. My grandmother is 4'10.5" in height. You ever seen that commercial for the booster seats? You know? 4'9" is the magic number. 4'10.5". She's 1.5 inches away from having to ride a booster seat. I always bug her about that. My mom, like I said, puts up with me every day, right? She has, actual medical term by the way, she has brain fog. That's a real thing, all right? Brain fog. Man, I've driven in fog before, okay? And it's way worse. It's like a train has gone into a dark tunnel and there's no light at the end. All right. I love her, don't get me wrong, love my mom. Love my mom. But she thinks everybody's being hasty. That's one of the symptoms of brain fog. All right. I can walk up to her, homeschooled, by the way. Walk up to her, hey Mama, what pages do you want me to read? Why are you being so hasty? I think I'll just go read the whole book. Go read the whole thing. I don't want to get my face ripped off. Yeah. Driven in fog before. First day of driver's training a couple years ago. Foggy, snowy, rainy. It was disgusting. Disgusting. So I know what fog is like, all right? Some of the things I did in driver's training, you know, I had to drive through McDonald's for the first time. I feel like it's like a landmark, all right? I love food. So I drove to McDonald's. really annoying. Everybody ever get annoyed at McDonald's? I said earlier I get annoyed at restaurants. Kind of awkward sometimes for me. Let me explain how. Go up to the window. You know what you want to order, right? You have it in your mind, right? I want a number 1, no pickle, medium drink, small fry. That's what I'm going to say. I know that already. Just to save time, all right? Some McDonald's have windows, 2 of them, all right? In my experience, this does not speed up the process any further, okay? But I'm trying to add, all right? So I go up there, and I say, I know what I'm going to say. Welcome to McDonald's, may I take your order? And I say, I like a number 1. Want fries with that, sir? Yes, please. What size? Small? Please, you want a drink? Yeah, I do. And what do you want to drink? Coke. Please, I want a Coke. And what size? Medium. But you want a large? It's $1. It's the same price. No, I want a large. Okay. Will that complete your order? No, it won't. The burger. Okay, the burger. Yeah, what about it? I don't want any pickle on it. All right, no pickle on the burger. And then there's just a long pause. I'm expecting a voice to cut me off. Nothing happens. Yeah, I'm like, I'm done now. Now, what really freaks me out then, this might happen to you, is when the voice that took my order and welcomed me to McDonald's is not the same voice that tells me what the total of my order is and to please pull forward to the next window. Does that freak anybody else out? Does that ever cross your mind? All right, you'll think about it next time. You know, it's like, welcome to McDonald's. You know, how may I help you? And then you say what you want is like, your total's $3.62 at the next window, sir. Okay. I understood that took a long time to get through because you kept cutting me off. But I don't think it took so long that you actually had to change shifts in the middle of my order. Maybe you had some kind of life-altering experience. I don't know. So they go up to the window. And somehow it's a woman again. I don't know. Don't ask me. But she hands me the bag and she says, careful, fries are hot. No! I can get them cold? I'm gonna change no, take this back. I want ice fries. I want some. I want to chip my teeth when I eat my fries, please. That annoys me a lot. And one time, I kid you not, true story, went to a Wendy's. She didn't tell me. You. What? Wendy's? I'm moving over here, man. Wendy's, all right? She handed me the bag. She didn't say, careful, fries are hot. I thought, oh, it's funny. You know, I always joke about that. I got back to my table, grabbed a fry, and it was frozen. Yeah. Oh, I was mad. I was mad. It was frozen. So I went back up to her and said, these fries are frozen. And she looked at me dead in the face. And she said, what? They're frozen? Oh. Well, there must be something wrong with the deep fryer, honey. I have an answer for you. Maybe if you put them in the deep fryer. Might work a little better. So, gives me my fried fries. Go back to my table. All right. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat now. Go to take a drink of my Coke. And it's warm. What? So I go back up to her. I said, this drink doesn't have any ice in it. And she looked at me and she's like, what? Oh, where'd that? I kid you not. There must be something wrong with the ice machine. No! Maybe if you actually use the ice machine, it would work a little better. Just saying. Maybe I should have used my fries. I don't know. Should have used my fries. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something I don't get is Wendy's, especially. McDonald's does this too. The trash cans have circles to dump your trash in. Circles. They're like this big, all right? Right there. All your trash. They hand you, this is what boggles my mind. The tray you have is square. My parents, when I was 3 years old, got me a little ball thing that had different shapes of holes in it, and little shapes that went in only to their specific holes. I think everybody knows that a square tray will not fit into a circle. That annoys me a lot. Something else that annoys me is Walmart. Oh, a lot of people. Walmart. Oh, yeah, me too. Going to Walmart, all right. You ever see people you don't like in Walmart, and you base your whole shopping trip around the people you see in Walmart, right? All right, what's next on the list? Let's see. We got some. Milk. Milk and water. We got milk and water. Okay. Oh. They're here. Well, I guess we aren't going to have any milk and water this week. You go, and what's next? Bread. Yeah, bread. They're here too. Looks like we're not going to have bread this week, and you just end up like going up to the cash register. You go up to the candy aisle. They put all the candies there. Well, Snickers it is this week. We're living on Snickers, kids. Just grab a whole bunch. That's all we're eating this week. Can't come back. I hate that. But then what I hate is the self-checkouts. All right. In theory, really good idea. I don't have some person that wants to give me their life story while they're checking my groceries. I can just have a robot do it. Right? No, all right? No. You go up there, welcome. Please scan your first item. It sounds really nice. Oh, sweet, Please place the item in the bagging area. Okay, we'll do that. There we go. Please place the item in the bagging area. I just did. Please place the item in the bagging area. Okay? So you take the item out, you put it right back in the bag. Unexpected item in the bagging area. So then you want to check, but no, the machine is frozen up. So you have to wait. But the lady's not right there to unlock your machine because there's 5 other morons behind you who decided to use a self-checkout just like you did. Yeah. So then after, spending an eternity waiting there, she goes, what's the matter, honey? My machine's locked up. Okay, it's locked up. Let me just punch in that code. Beep, 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 beep. All right, go ahead. Thank you very much, yeah. All right, go ahead. Move on to the next item. All right. Please scan your next item. All right. Beep. Please place item in bagging area. Unexpected item in bagging area. You have to wait another 15 minutes, as everybody else has an unexpected item in their bagging area. The lady comes up to you, what's the matter? My machine's locked up again, okay? Oh, I'll just do that, all right? Beep, 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 beep. All right, go ahead. Yeah, thank you very much. All right. Next item in my hand is a game. All right, go to scan it. Beep. Assistance required. What? Why? And you read the screen. Must be 17 years or older to purchase. Okay? Well, then the lady comes up to you. What's the matter this time? The machine's locked up again, but you gotta put. Oh, I get that for you. Right? Oh. I don't know what code that is. Let me see. Okay. No, that's the code from the other Walmart I work at. just try to. People there. No, that's the one thing that I got fired from. People there. No, that's the one that I used to work at before the incident. I hate that so much. Hate it. Home Depot has it right though. The Home Depot where I live, all of them are self-checkouts, which is even more annoying. I can't go to a person. But they have somebody there at the self-checkout anyway. Smart idea, but they want to sell you something, you know? Go up there. You know, first of all, it's bad enough that when you walk into a store like that, you know, they're like you ever seen Finding Nemo? You ever seen the movie? Yeah?
Yeah.
You know the seagulls from Finding Nemo? You know, mine. Yeah. The workers at Home Depot are like that. You walk in, can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help? No! Leave him alone! And they're like, can I help you, sir? Can I help you find the aisle? No! You know? I hate that! I hate that! So then I have to deal with, with somebody, at the self-checkout. Hi, man, and they don't even wait. They're like walking at me while I'm going up to checkout. Hi, mate, may I interest you in a blue light bulb for autism awareness? Oh, it makes me feel like a schmuck, all right? No, it's all right. This is all I want today. Oh, okay then. Scum of the earth! You feel horrible for turning the person down. And it breaks my heart. Yeah. Can't stand that. Something else that annoys me is text lingo. Online text lingo, right? Can you relate to that? Yeah. Some of them are really dumb, Now, I do use an occasional LOL, out loud. Hey. Have we become so lazy that we can't just hit a single letter K? We have to get K, instead of hitting OK. This one letter K, just make a K. K? Seriously. Yeah, no pun intended. I hate that. Anyway, LOL. I have a friend who uses LOL after everything. Everything. And yeah, we don't pay attention to it because when you read it on Facebook or whatever, you're used to seeing LOL. You just kind of graze over it. But can you imagine what that would be like in real life? If somebody actually LOL'd every time they said LOL on the internet? Really? I just woke up, huh? I had a really bad day, huh? Gonna go to lunch, huh? And then ROFL means rolling on the floor, laughing. Really? I don't think so. Can you imagine? And then there's people who don't, you just use ROFL for everything instead of LOL. We've advanced, okay? A new level of annoyance here. It's just like, yeah, work today was really good. I think I'm gonna go to dinner now. Really, people? My glasses fell out of my pocket when I did that. And that's why people don't ROFL. Yeah. Hey, and then the people that put a heart after everything. You ever run into somebody like that, Put a heart. Thank you. You're the best. I understand that. It makes sense. But, what I don't get is the people who, put, LOL heart smiley face after, a really, really hurtful comment they make online, you see it sometimes, they add LOL in there maybe to lighten it, if you want to criticize you, but you still want to be able to talk to them the next day in real life, It's like, Well, during the election, that's the worst. Well, I agree your opinion is valid. I just support the other candidate. Ha! Really? Really? No. No. Well, that was kind of a dumb thing to do. You're a moron and I hate your guts. I hate that so much. Another thing, this is something that my cousin told me. Okay? We went down to Florida and she would say, oh yeah, I was in a gas station last week, and there was this guy in there who was like beating around this woman, and he was threatening everybody in there, so she called 911. And the 911 operator said something really, really dumb to her. They said, well, does he have any weapons? What was she supposed to do? You know, like, oh, I don't know. Sir! Do you have any weapons on you? Oh yeah, I have a knife, a pistol, and an AK-47 out of my truck. Oh yeah, thank you. Here's a knife, a pistol, and an AK-47 out of his truck. Yeah, we'll send help right away. Oh, thank you very much. Really? Oh! That was stupid. All right. That was dumb. Really dumb. Now, like I said, I work children's ministry at my church. Doing that, working with like little kids, you're going to see some interesting things happen. We were playing outside. All right, this little girl was frolicking, jumping around, doing whatever kids do when they play in the grass. And it was time to go in. All right. I'm like, all right, come on, it's time to go in. And she falls to the ground. I'll walk up. What's the matter with you, Rihanna? I can't walk. Why can't you walk? I broke my arm. We've got to walk inside. My legs are broken too. No, they aren't. I was just here a minute ago. You were. No, I broke them when I fell. No, you didn't. Well, then, just then, okay. One of the church ladies from the kitchen came out with a tray of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We have a potluck every Wednesday at our church. And they bring the kids some leftover food sometimes. She comes out with a tray of peanut butter and jelly. She's like, I have extra peanut butter and jelly. Who wants one? And praise Jesus and his miracles again. That little girl was healed of her 2 broken legs and her broken arm. That's that one. Good, yeah? It was awesome. Brought tears to my eyes. I'm like, thank you. Should go inside now. It was great. I've never seen someone move so fast for peanut butter and jelly. Who came up with that? Who came up with that combination? The perfect combination of peanut butter and jelly. That must have been some serious trial and error. You know what I mean? Go up there. Test number 247. Peanut butter and caviar. All right, I'll try this one. Next! Sir, we don't have anything left. You don't have anything. We have some leftover squash grapes that were smashed by our feet for making the wine. Give me some of that stuff. It's delicious! It's gonna change the world, man! Really. And America, we have gotten so lazy that we can't use 2 jars anymore. Some of you know what I'm talking about. They make peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. You know what it's called? Goober. for lunch? We're having goober sandwiches, honey. I'm not so hungry anymore, Mommy. Ugh. That's so gross. Kids have been eating that stuff for years. They have, for years. It's right there. Man. Yeah. So like I said, we have a potluck every Wednesday at church. And I walked in one time, and my pastor was sitting around with a group of guys at a table, and I was like, cool, I'm going to go and join in. You know, they were talking about sports, which, as you can totally tell, I'm the athletic type. Yeah, no. But I try to blend in. Right, so I walked up, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I love the Lions. Like, we're talking about basketball, all right? Basketball, yeah. I know all about basketball. Hand me one of those stick things, kick off the puck, and I'll strike a hole in one.
That's football.
Thank you for clearing that up for me. It was great. Thank you. I had no idea it was football. I had no idea. I thought let's play football, man. A stick thing. You know? Football. Oh. That was awesome. Thank you. Yeah! Yeah, sports. I'm not a sports guy. They always have sports playing at Pizza Hut for some reason. I don't know why. I walk into Pizza Hut, I mean, I look at one screen, it's like some kind of game with a stick and a ball and something. You know? And I look at the other screen thinking it's, you know, maybe something good. And they're like running and kicking a ball. So I don't know. I walk into Pizza Hut. This is another thing, really annoying. Right? Walk into Pizza Hut with my family last year. Go up, get a table. Our waitress says to us, out of politeness, you know, hi, how y'all doing? You know, and we're like, oh, common courtesy is to say, oh, we're good. How are you? Now, she then went on to give us her life story. Really? When, you know, it's like, oh, I'm good now that our power got turned back on. It was off for a while. I have to work here all day. I have 3 kids. They're 11, 7, and 6. And it's really hard to put food on the table all the time with the power off, especially because everything goes boiled in the kitchen. And then the last couple that came through here, they accused me of hitting them. And we're all just like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh, you know, they just hit me. And I'm like, no, I didn't. They're like, yes, you did. You burned this piece. This piece is burned. Send it back. And then, oh, yeah. Do you guys want something to drink? We're fine. Biggest mistake of my life. Okay, anyway, so we just put it on there, and the pizza wasn't burned. I didn't put it, I know it did. And then I came back and said, no, it's the wrong pizza. Yeah, this is not one of this topic. And are you hungry? Well, now that it's almost closing time, I think we're good. We'll go to McDonald's. Just being serious. Yeah. We walked down. we on the way to Florida, in Ohio, we passed a lot of churches. You know, Bible Belt. Woo! You know, and yeah, I don't know. That was awesome. I didn't even know that was going to happen. That was going to. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we saw a church, and it was called. Get this name. It was called the Christ Hospital. That's a lot of pressure to put on the doctors that work there, isn't it? Where do you work? I work at the Christ Hospital. I'm very good, yeah. Yeah, we don't lose any patients. They just walk through the door and then they're healed again. That's a lot of pressure to put on us. Yeah. I mean, what kind of slogan could they have even? You know? Come to me, all who are weary, and you'll be healed.
Yeah, sure.
I love this place here, man. This is Tri Point. Yeah, it's awesome. I'd never been here until last year, and you know, I actually was playing with one of my friends who was singing here, play guitar for him, and he introduced me to this place, and I like the setup here, man. It's like a little coffee house, and you have speakers and bands and all that kind of cool stuff here. It's really open and inviting, and it's great. I love the whole coffee house thing. I went to a church a couple months ago up north, and they had a Christian coffee house in the church. It's awesome. The name of the Christian coffee house was He Brews. I am being serious when I say that. He Brews. Wow. Wow. He Brews. I thought, man, what could be a good slogan for them, you know? Coffee so good, the Apostle Paul wrote a book about it. You know, you go in there, is your coffee? You go, oh yeah, it's in the Bible. Look it up. It's in the Bible. Our coffee, it's in the Bible. It's great. Fantastic. Yeah. That was just priceless, man. Yeah. So, dropped my glasses earlier. Yeah. These things right here. Got these a couple years ago because I have astigmatism on my right eye. I got that from a concussion. I'd like to tell you I was playing football when I got the concussion. With a stick. Yeah, the guy who was going to, I was going to, you know, strike a home run, and I was going to lay down and do a field goal. And the guy just whacked me in the head with a badminton stick. But that's not what happened. I was playing dodgeball. And I was really worried at first, because I got these right before I started driving. And I was worried that I would have to wear them all the time when I drive. Luckily, I don't. It's great. But they could come in handy in a situation like this. You know, I'm driving down the road, and you know, somebody cuts me off. Instead of doing that, I can do this. That was lame, I know. That was great, yeah. Yeah. So I will tell you a little more about myself. Okay, I am, like I said, I'm an only child, and just me, all the way through. And when I was 3 years old, my dad became really sick. He was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Thankfully, praise the Lord, it was benign. But he had surgery, okay? And really, ever since then, he was never the same. Never the same. He was always sick. My whole life, he was always sick. And, you know, I grew up in church. I'm going to go to Bible college in the fall. Actually, I'm going to go to Grace Bible College in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yeah! So excited. Starting there at the end of August, it's going to be great, man. I'm going to go there and have a worship arts major, so I'm going to do music and visual arts and all that kind of stuff, drama, all that great stuff that I love. And so, being raised in church, my mom started going to just my grandma and my mom and I, and went to Sunday school, and it was awesome. And then my grandpa started going pretty soon with us, and then family friends started coming with us. And we had a whole pew full of people that would come every week. It was awesome. But there was always one person who wouldn't come. And that was my dad. And I always thought the day that my dad died would be the last day that I would ever see him. So all my life, I tried to work on him. Tried to ask him, "Are we dead? Want to go to church?" No, I don't. I don't need to go to church to love Jesus. I'm a good person, you know. Well, the Bible says we are saved by grace through faith in Christ, and not by works alone. Not by anything we've done. But I was still going, you know, Dad, you want to go to church? No, I don't want to go to church. Well, then, he started to get a cough. About 8 years ago, he started to cough. And then he started to get worse and worse. He'd go to the hospital. You have pneumonia, he would say. Could come out of the hospital a week later. A couple months later, be right back in the hospital again. Pretty soon they told him he had pulmonary fibrosis, it was called. Where his lungs slowly get hard. And then eventually they don't work. You have COPD, you have all these things. And after spending almost 3 months consecutively in a hospital between Mercy Grayling right up north and U of M in Ann Arbor for a month and a half at each, they had a whole list of things that were wrong with him. And it was during that time that we had a new pastor come to our church. And this pastor, his first week there, came to visit my dad, my family in the hospital. It was awesome. My dad was his first hospital visit. And the first thing that we talked about was Boy Scouts. Because my dad and mom were sitting there planning a Boy Scout meeting that my dad wouldn't be at. My dad was our Scoutmaster for 5 years. And our Cub Master in Cub Scouts for 6 years. And he would still plan all the meetings from his hospital bed. I will always remember that. Him and my mom. So they were talking about Boy Scouts, and our pastor was an Eagle Scout. And he's like, oh, my son's going to be an Eagle Scout. And they hit it off. And every few days, he would come to the hospital. And he would talk to my dad. And slowly, after about a month and a half, he said to my dad, he said, Jerry, what do you think? You ever thought about being baptized? And I will never forget what my dad said. He looked him in the eye and he said, I think it's about time. I was blown away. This whole man, my whole life, who was hard and never, ever wanted to go to church, was finally opening up to that idea. So then he was transferred to U of M. He was there for a month and a half. He came home. And one of the first weeks he was back, he was baptized. He became a Christian. He was beautiful. He would go to church whenever he could. But he couldn't most of the time because he was sick. Last year, on June 29th, 2013, my dad died. He went dead. He went to be with Jesus. And I, knowing that he had accepted church and Christ into his life just 2 years before, made me at peace, that gave me peace. And I thought to myself, if it hadn't been for his sickness, he would have never known peace. If it had never been for his turmoil, he would have never known peace. And if it had never been for his sickness, he would have never known salvation, and he would have never known eternity. That moment of pain and suffering was only temporary, because he's now at peace. I tell you this so you know why I do this. I tell you this so you know why I come up here, and I want to spread joy and make you guys smile and laugh. Because in my household, every day, it could have been such a horrible, depressing place to live. I could have woke up every day and be like, man, I don't know if my dad's dead today or not. I never knew. I never knew when I went to bed that would be the last time I saw him. So every day, even while we were at the hospital, at his sickness, in his sickest time, we tried to keep spirits bright. We tried to be happy. We tried to joke with each other. And honestly, some of the best time I ever spent with my father was in the hospital. I know that may sound weird, but some of the best time I ever had with my dad. Because there's nothing else there. There's no internet, there's nothing. There's nothing to distract us. Just us. Quality time. Real quality time. After that, I thought to myself, man, I could be depressed every day. I could wake up knowing that I don't have a dad to talk to every day, knowing that when I go to college my first day, I won't be able to come home and tell him how it was. I won't be able to be there at my graduation party with him. I won't be able to be there someday when I get married. He won't be there at my wedding. I could act depressed all day. But I thought to myself, you know what? That is not what he would want me to do. He'd want me to try to make everybody happy. Because my grandparents are our neighbors, man. So there was 4 of us. There was 4 of us right after that. We could have all been depressed, man. But the day of his memorial service was a beautiful, happy day. So that is why I try to come up here. And I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys had fun listening. And I don't want you to feel sad. I don't want you to feel sad for me or feel sad when you leave this place and you face trials and turmoil in life. I don't want you to feel that way. Be happy. Okay? Be happy. And if you ever are in a time of turmoil, if you're ever in a time of depression, or if you're in a depressing environment every day, just try to think to yourself, man, how do I want to live my life? Do I want to go and try to be happy and live every day to its fullest, day by day? Or do I want to be depressed? Back there at my table, there's a flyer for a band called JA Square. That is my band. There's 2 other people that are in that band, and they were supposed to be here tonight. One of them, they're twin sisters. One of them is having brain surgery today. It's an emergency thing. She's not here tonight. But she's out of surgery. I talked with her mom right before that. She's out of surgery, and she's going to be okay. But they're not here. And we're doing a concert here on the 21st. But I want to end tonight by playing one of our songs, the song I wrote after my dad died. And then we're going to sing one more that has given me great hope during this time. So let me grab this microphone over here. So this song is called Here With Me. All right? And the chorus is really simple. It says, you're here with me even when I can't see. And your arms are always out to catch me when I fall. And you've carried me more times than I can recall. Through the struggle and through the fall, you've been there with me through it all. The lyrics are going to be on screen, and if you want, you can sing along with me. That'd be awesome. I'll try to teach it with you. So let me grab my guitar. Real quick before we do this, I would like to have a time of prayer for my fellow bandmate. Her name is Haley. She's one of my best friends. Have a time of prayer for her and her family. Would you bow your heads and pray with me? Father God, I just ask that you surround Haley and her family right now. I ask you to be with the Pettys. And I ask that you would let them know that you're there through it all, no matter what. Through the trial, whatever it may be, through the problems of this life. Just let them be comforted right now. And let them know that your healing hand is on Haley. Lord, I thank you for this time we've had together tonight. And I ask that everybody here would be touched by something. And I ask that they had a good time. And I thank you for this opportunity to come and share my heart with these people. And if just one person, it's one person was touched tonight, let that be true. I love you with all my heart. Thank you. And I pray. Amen. So like I said, the song's called Here With Me. If you want to sing along, I would love for you to. The song we're going to sing after this is called One Thing Remains. And I'll tell you about that when we get to it. first time anybody sang along with my song before. So we played that before, and no one knew the words, so I had to put it up this time. So this next song, it's called One Thing Remains. You guys may have heard it before. If you frequent a modern worship service, this is like a staple there, okay? And I have heard this song a lot of times. I have sang it in church more times than I can even remember. And I've heard it before, but I went to a concert back in August down in Muskegon called Unity Fest. Right? This was about a month and a half after my dad died. And the band that sings this song was there, the Passion Worship Band. And, I had sang this song a lot. I had listened to this song, but that was the first time that I heard this song. You know what I'm saying? Does it make sense? It's the first time I heard this song. So, if you guys know the words, sing along. It's going to be up on the screen. I'll teach you the chorus right here real quick. It says this really simply. 'Cause your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. 'Cause your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. 'Cause your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. It's beautiful. Good job. And it's higher than the mountains that I face, stronger than the power of the grave. It's constant in the trial and the change. This one thing remains. This one thing remains. It's higher than the mountains that I face. Sing it. It's stronger than the power of the grave. It's constant in the awesome. That was fantastic. I'm not going to explain the beginning of that song why it's so important to me, why it touched my heart when I heard it that night. It's, I never thought of the words this way before. It says it's higher than the mountains that I face. It's stronger than the power of the grave. And it is constant through the trial and the change. And what's that? It's one thing. What's the one thing to talk about? Your love, God's love for us. So that is something I hope you take with you tonight. And if you never thought about that way before, I hope you do now. So thank you so much. Back there I have CDs you can get. I'm not going to charge a set price for them. Pay what you want to pay. I don't care. So go back there. You have $2 in your pocket. Throw that in. You have 200. That'd be awesome. Let's be realistic here. So thank you very much. I am Jacob Betts. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Thank you to Pastor TJ and TriPoint for giving me this awesome opportunity to come in and just talk to you guys and hopefully have some fun. So thank you very much.
Yeah, what a great night, huh? Everybody, have a good night. Here's the thing, if you haven't made a decision to follow Christ, He loves you, He has a plan for you. He sent His Son to die for you. And just like that song said, He raised from the dead, proving that He was God. And He loves you, and He wants a relationship with you. And so if you haven't made that decision, tonight's the night. The Bible says that today is the day of salvation. We don't know if we have tomorrow. And just make that decision tonight. Can I pray with you before we leave? Will that be okay? Yeah, we got all the prizes to do, so let's pray. Let's pray. Father, I pray right now, if there's anybody here, or that they don't know you, that they would make that decision tonight. Lord, it's simple, just saying, God, I've sinned, I've messed up. We all fall short. But I want a relationship with you. I want to follow you. I believe that you died on the cross for my mess-ups. I believe you rose again. Lord, if they pray that prayer, Lord, let them know those that are in Christ, there is no condemnation. That the old is gone and the new is gone. No matter what we've done, no matter how many times we've fallen away from you, we're only one step back. Lord, I pray that we just take that with us as we go out of this place. I pray for each one safe travels as they leave here, and just thank you for this wonderful night to be together. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. So Kim's going to come up here and going to share with us what's going on with the prizes. This is the exciting time where you get to hopefully walk away with something. So Kim, are you ready?